it is time to head in. This is... well, this is the last fight. We're going... and I guess I'll see what happens. Will I get much of these? Or not? I guess we'll see. No, Kuro, please. What the hell? Why is he wounded? Yeah, they were talking about the black version. So, why would... why would he try to kill? Didn't he want the power to himself? One last time. So, we're fighting against Genichiro. So why would he want to kill? Ah. Okay. That bounce was great. That goes through block. Fuck! Oh, it's crap. Well, I'm dead. Or maybe not. I can't get any, like, spots to heal. Well, you dead. But I lost so much healing. Because now it's time for the ultimate. Man. Ultimate man. Nice. Just suiciding. The blood flowing. Oh! I grew another arm from my neck! Pretty skinny arm. It is. Isshin coming out of the neck. Like, what the fuck? The ultimate badass. I thought we were friends. I thought we were friends. Okay. Isshin the Sword Saint. He actually... does damage through block. That's the Ashina Cross, my fucking nemesis. Ah. So, we might be here for a while. Just to give a heads up. Yes. This will take a while. And we have to fight against Genichiro. Okay, let's try to actually focus. That didn't actually give out the... Well, this time it went a little bit better. Sekiro. Oh yeah, he pulls out the fucking big guns. Full circle. Ah, fuck! Fuck, that's like a... that's insanity. No, 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 you fucking... Come on! That's cheating. Okay, okay. You fuckface. That's cheating. Like, he instantly did it when I tried to buff up myself. Fucker. Maybe I should try the... You know what? Just for the hell of it. This is a fucking suicide, but... This might be a suicide, but... Yeah, I think this is a suicide, but... Yeah. I mean, I don't know the attack, like, I should know the attacks because I was fighting against them so much on my first playthrough. But not that I fucking remember anything from over 5 years ago. And I don't think using the Yasharigu is actually a very good idea. Just saying. That's actually kinda easy to... That's not a fucking... Like, that's not a... I was trying to... Oh. So he has like I didn't even know that he has 3. Well, I probably did, but I've forgotten all about it. He has 3 different types of like follow-ups from that jump attack. I thought he only has the 2, but he also has one that's not like What the hell? Ah, I pressed the wrong fucking button. Fucking stop reading my inputs. Like, if you try to heal, it has a high chance to read your inputs. It's kinda like fighting Malenia. That was an interesting buffer. I definitely didn't mean to do that. Okay, so you can't dodge that like to hit its behind. I missed. I'm trying to do Mikiri. I need to heal. Oh shit, I don't have any heals! Well, guess I'm not healing. Oh, that was a sweep. I don't know what to do to that. Like, I mean, I could play it safe since it has such a long delay. I could like try to back step, like just run away from it. Instead of like staying in front of it, because then it's just like purely out of luck if I can deflect it. If I block it, I take damage, and you can't dodge it by just going anywhere. Again, I tried to fucking react to the animation. Yeah, nice. Like just... Okay, I couldn't get up. Pummeled on the ground. I don't have a charge. Well, if I die if I die once, I die. Well, that's fast. Again. Like... This is not going well. Like, I'm just not... I just don't know the attacks. Not to mention that it looks like Isshin actually has like a... It doesn't do the sweep attack except from the certain parts. Oh. I did it too fast. Not this time. And they don't allow you to heal. So it does the sweep from, like, if you circle around. Yeah. And from that it does that. Yeah, okay. Why did my logo on? That is such a bullshit move. Oh, he can do the sweep from that. I couldn't even see, but I was... So let's just... Yeah, you should just try to... Fuck. No! Get the fuck back! I thought I could interrupt that. Oh shit! Wait. It's doing the... What? Oh shit! Holy shit! Alright, man! Now it's time to die! Ultimate super hyper 5 attack! And dead. Hi. What's going on? Oh, you need to super dead blow. So, hey Isshin, this is it. You're going to die now with the ultimate mega super hyper fighting drill power extra attack shinobi finisher blow. And that's it. You know what? Majoeba Yabureru. Sword Saint Isshin Ashina defeated Sword Saint Isshin Ashina. Ah! Memory, Saint Isshin. The battle memory of an extraordinary foe, lingering in the mind of the wolf. Commune with a sculpture's idol and confront memories of battle to permanently increase attack power. At his peak, Isshin Ashina devoted himself to deadly conflict in pursuit of strength, a single-minded killing machine of a man. Ah, acquire skills. Dragon Flash. Combat art that performs a high-speed cut from a seated stance, just to send out shockwaves. cost spirit emblems to use. In his younger years, Isshin was a devil with the sword, spending his days in pursuit of life or death combat. He often ruminated on how a cut should be made, but his blade always moved first. Gauntlet of Strength. You have defeated many extraordinary foes who can now be faced in memory as a series of consecutive battles. Gauntlet of Strength can be accessed via the Sculptor's Idol menu. Confronting memories of the past is akin to the discovery of new possibilities. The very ends of conflict may afford a new state of mind. So you can basically practice against all the enemies you've met. Which is kinda like an interesting thing. This wasn't before. I don't remember this in my first playthrough. I don't remember having any like anything like this. And I don't like those remnant things or those on the ground, like the messages left by others. That wasn't in the game either. Countless Strength. Divine Hair path has been unlocked. Interesting. Countless Strength. Severance path has been unlocked. Nothing else. Oh, I can't attack. I can't actually do anything. Well, I can check out these. So let's see. The Dragon Flash. Draw your sword from its sheet to slice at high speed. Cost spirit emblems to use. I thought he was just using Ashina cross, but I think it was different. Draw your sword from its sheet to slice at high speed. Consume spirit emblems to unleash shockwave together with the slash. I can't even test it out. But yeah, sorry Isshin. Well, not sorry, you probably died like the way you wanted to die. But I have only one thing to say to you now. And that is... So, have fun with that. I died way too many times. So... We're leaving, guys. Very exciting. Whee! Oh well. I mean, this spark thing, actually, like the firecrackers were actually pretty useful. There's a glowing thing here. You can't go back anymore, right? Oh, you can. You can actually just leave. What the hell? Yeah. So, how about this Dragon Flash? Ah. Oh. I'm not sure if that's very good, but... I mean... So can I actually just, you know, just leave? The Gauntlet of Strength menu has been unlocked. Well, I can actually use this now. Confront memory, Saint Isshin. Remnant Saint Isshin. The battle memory of an extraordinary foe. Although distant, recollection of such a memory provides sustenance for the wolf. One who returns from the great beyond does so at the peak of their prosperity. So, he returned from death. Isshin coveted strength and all manner of techniques throughout his mortal struggle. He wished for war until his final hour, and that is precisely what he got. Oh. He wanted war. Relive a gauntlet of battles with extraordinary foes. Relive battle memories of the Divine Hair path and face a gauntlet of extraordinary foes, or the Severance path. So what's the difference with this? I don't want to test it out because I don't know what happens. So let's go see if I can talk to Emma now. Probably not. There's still... Hey, I actually just fought against... I just... You know, I just fought against Isshin, so Anyway, I guess we're heading here. We need to check out on Kuro. I mean, the Yasariku Sugar actually increased a lot of the damage from the beginning when I tried it. But it's so suicidal. You need to be like insanely good at deflecting and doing stuff. So here's Kuro. Kneel before divine hair. I guess that's what we're doing. I'm here. He's about to die. Okay, so give divine dragon's tears. Give dragon's tears and ever blossom. Give dragon tears and frozen tears. So this is just the basic ending where you fight the dragon and do stuff. So what was it? Like a divine dragon. This is the ending where Kuro dies, right? The severance ending. So you just basically give dragon's tears and Kuro becomes mortal to actually being able to like kill and dispel everything. This is the one where you fought against Water Owl in the memory and got the Everblossom branch or the like from the tree thing. And this will be a purification ending if I remember correctly with the name. Like they said that it's the purification, which means that instead of Kuro dying, Wolf sacrifices himself because either one someone has to die close to it in order for the like Kuro to be saved. And in this one it's supposed to be like either Wolf dies or Kuro dies. And I think it's like I haven't seen any of the like I've seen only one of the endings, so I don't know much about that, but from the description of it. And this is Give Dragon Tears and Frozen Tears, which was the like from the Divine Child or the Child of Rejuvenation. You got the Frozen Tears by killing the serpents and doing the whole stuff, which basically means that instead of Kuro just dying, he will be like I assume like it's kind of like they're saying that he'll be reborn as a fetus or something, like a child inside of the Child of Rejuvenation. She will be pregnant with him or something like that. That's what it sounds to me, because she's basically said that she's taking him in and the gift the dragon's heritage inside her, and then they'll try to return it to the origin of the country where it came from, which was in the west, which geologically, if they're like geographically, if they're like in Japan, then it's supposed to be in China, I assume. And that's kind of makes sense because usually dragons are kind of like related to Chinese folklore and Chinese like legends. So I assume it came from China and they'll return it to China or something, which means maybe he will be a child or something and she will give birth to him or something. Like that's what it sounds like. It's so fucking weird that since I went to all the trouble of doing this ending, getting the Frozen Tears, and by accident just like randomly going and talking and doing and killing or getting the serpent's whatever viscera it was, I think I'm going to do this. I can't remember what the hell I've chosen my first playthrough. It was probably just the basic Divine Dragon's Tears, like the basic get Kuro killed. So, but I can't remember. It's been too long. I don't remember the endings at all. So I guess we're going to go for this because it was kind of obscure to actually get, because this is the one that you can just get kind of easily and then just kill the owl and you get this ending. So I guess we're going to go Give Dragon Tears and Frozen Tears. Let's see what the returning of the dragon Dragon's Heritage is and what actually happens with the... Because I like the characters, like the Child of Rejuvenation, we had interaction with her, and I like Kuro, so I don't want anyone to die. So, let's do this. And we'll see. Drink it up. Time to drink. Drink this. Floating things. Oh yeah. Sounds feels tasty. Just like pills. Just like Purana. So he didn't give the frozen tears. Or he didn't just say that he's giving them also. I don't know. Well, we're here now.
Kuro dono, 今はどうか安らかに。
So wait.
私の心に留まってください。
Yeah, like... What the fuck is going on? What? Kuro just went inside her. Okay. I assume it's like sort of like an idea that she gets pregnant with and like is holding Kuro inside.
さようなら、みんな。私は行かねばなりません。我らの因果を断ち切るために。とても長い旅になります。それでも共に来てくださるのですか？
はい。
Of course.
ありがとう。
He is the shinobi of Miko. Kuro.
喜んでおります。
Kuro. Yes, I think she is pregnant actually.
参りましょう。
What the hell?
西に
Or am I just seeing?
神なる
Maybe I'm just...
故郷に
To the birthplace of the divine dragon. Which most likely is China. But you're like, of course Sekiro will accompany them. Dragon's Homecoming attained the return ending. So that was it. They'll leave into the west to the dragon's origin place. Which most likely is China. I feel like that's... Doesn't that feel like a canon ending or something? I'm not sure what the other ones are, but this kind of feels like a canon ending or something, like canon or canon, how do you pronounce it? But like how it's supposed to be, like how the story is supposed to be, how they intended for it to be. And it kind of feels like this kind of lends itself up for a sequel, you know? Like they go into the China and try to return, and then you have to like fight your way through it. Stuff happens and you need to do stuff there too. With Sekiro. It kind of feels like that. Unfortunately, they haven't done a sequel to this. And I kind of feel like they aren't even doing a sequel to this. Just something that tells me. Kind of similar as... Same way as Bloodborne, they're just not going to do a sequel to it for whatever reason. Because they're fucking annoying. Like FromSoft is an annoying troll. They're all trolls there. They're like, haha, people want to see a sequel to Bloodborne. Well, we're not going to give them. Haha, well, people actually want to see a sequel to Sekiro, because the game is actually damn good. and it's kind of a cliffhanger ending in one of the, at least in one of the endings, so we're not gonna give it to them. Haha. We're the troll. But it kind of lends itself, like feels like it would be a, you know, like a possibility for a sequel. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just me. But it might have something to do with the fact that this is published or published by Activision, or Activision is, I'm not sure if it's published by Activision, but Activision is like a big part of it. And from what I've heard, this is kind of like a spiritual sequel to these ninja or shinobi games, old ninja shinobi games called Tenchu. I actually played one of the Tenchus long time ago, but I don't know. This is just with the type of difficulty setting as with the other FromSoft games. But yeah, I'm not sure. It's just a cliffhanger. I'd really hope this would actually get a sequel, because I like it. The game is like super good in my opinion. So, I guess I should talk about the game a bit and my thoughts. So, as I've said earlier, I actually played this. I've finished this once before. I finished this. I played this over 5 years ago when it was released, like 2 months after it was released. It came out in April 2019, and I bought it like in end of May or something like that. And I actually played it back then, and I thought it was really good, although a lot different than normal like FromSoft stuff. I'm not an expert in FromSoft games at all, but it was still like a really different kind of feel to it. And in my opinion, the battle system is just like insanely good because of the like the deflection mechanic and the actual like there's no delay, inherent input delay. Like the deflection or block startup is like pretty short, maybe like 4 frames or something like that, and the dodging is instant because there's no like inherent input delay in the dodging mechanic. Then again, dodging has like insanely weak invulnerability frames, so you can't really use that unless you're like insanely good. But game felt so interesting, and you have all of these different types of ways to actually tackle most situations, because you can just evade the battles and you can use insta-kill attacks to actually like deal with them. And then you have the ninjutsu blood smoke ninjutsu that will help you actually like defeat the countlets of enemies. Like if you just head on try to fight everything without actually like sneaking or being careful, this game is really difficult. And some of the bosses are quite difficult, but otherwise I feel like this game is the easiest out of all of FromSoft games. Like it's on par with Dark Souls 2. Maybe a bit easier than Dark Souls, but it's because the mechanics are so like there's no bullshit difficulty thing. Not to mention, like I feel like the game is kind of like it's pretty hard to get into it if you don't understand the mechanics and if it's new to you. So it's pretty difficult in that sense. But once you know the attacks of the enemies and the situations, then it's really easy because there's nothing new that they can do, and there's no like bullshit attacks that you just can't react to in most cases. So I feel like this is the easiest out of all of the FromSoft games, at least like the modern FromSoft games. But that's my opinion. Start playthrough 2 now. If you choose not to start playthrough now, you may do so accessing the large sculptor's idol in the dilapidated temple at any time. Well, we're not going to start it just yet. So, yeah, you teleport here. Another's memory, Ashina. Memories left behind by another. Concentrate on these inmost regrets or obsessions at the sculptor's idol to change the wolf's appearance. Has no effect on ability. The memory of a shinobi that once served Ashina. It is accompanied by a debt of gratitude to the one who took his arm and praised him with the name Sekicho. Huh. What? Memories of another. Memories, regrets, or obsessions left by another. Harboring these innermost thoughts at a sculptor's idol will allow the wolf to alter his form, though doing so will have no bearing on his ability. Taking charge of another's regret is but a fleeting thing after all. Changing form. The change form menu has been unlocked. The change form menu... This wasn't before, like on my first playthrough. What the hell? Is this actually supposed to be Sculpture? Is Sculpture's original name Sekicho, or is this just someone else? Interesting. Huh. I don't know. That's kinda interesting. Well, I guess we're going to stand here. Does this guy have anything else? Like, no one... Yeah, no one will say anything new, and there's nothing new anymore. I still didn't get the 9 for the spiraling cloud passage. I guess we're never going to see it. Unfortunately. So anyway, as I was saying, I need to, like, tell my thoughts. The game is... I feel like Sekiro is the easiest FromSoft game, along with Dark Souls 2. But this is just my opinion. I feel like... even after, like, it's been over 5 years, and it still felt like also, just so you know, I actually had the Bell Demon course on all this, like, from the beginning when I found it. A demonic spirit sealed within temple. The iron bell of Senpo temple possesses those who ring the bell, strengthening the enemies around them. The Bell Demon confers hardships, but perhaps also slightly better pause. Using this item has no particular effect aside from causing the demon to leave. So I actually had the... As soon as I found the Bell Demon pretty much in the beginning of the game, I actually had that one. So every enemy was actually more difficult than normal. And that's why I'm saying that this game, even after like not playing it for over 5 years, I still kinda like had the muscle memory and the memory of the game and how it worked, so it wasn't like insanely difficult. And I could kinda like get through it without that much of a trouble. Like the biggest problems was well, all the end game bosses and the true monk. That's actually the only one that, and like sure, the mini bosses when you actually had to fight head up against them and couldn't like do a sneak attack first, or if there were more than one of the enemies there, sure, those were difficult, but nothing like super special. And it's been over 5 years since I really played this, so I don't know. I feel like this is the easiest one. It's kind of like it's hard to get into, like the learning everything the first time, learning the patterns of the enemies, learning the attacks of the enemies, learning how to use the mechanics and all that. But once you get used to it, it's kind of pretty easy, pretty simple to do. That's just my take, my feelings. So I don't know. That's how I feel. People might disagree, but in the same sentence, this I'm probably in the minority, but I think this and Dark Souls 3 are the best FromSoft games that I've played. I like them the most. This and Dark Souls 3. This one particularly because you have so many options to actually deal with. You don't have different builds, of course. It's like a pretty linear action game from beginning to end. But you have like many ways to actually deal with the situations, which kind of like, and the like actually incoherent plot, which is kind of rare for FromSoft games. Like this game actually has a plot that you can follow. It's probably because the main character actually speaks, so it kind of lends itself to that. And I feel like it's because of that. So the great plot, the actual combat that's like pretty fast paced, not to mention like you can actually maneuver and do things, your character actually responds instantly, all that. And the different types of ways to actually deal with situations except for boss battles. And it's so fucking satisfying to just parry. I actually wanted to play this and wanted to suffer through this because of playing Resident Evil 4 Remake and that having the parry system. It just reminded me of this game so much that I wanted to do a playthrough of this, which I dubbed Suffering in Sekiro, as a first in the Suffering series. So, yeah. I'm glad I played it. I really like it. I really like this game a lot. And I feel like it was a good start. Like the problem is, well, not the problem, but I can't play this. It's taken me like 27, 28. Is this 29? I think this is 29th part of my playthrough. So it took me like 29 hours, almost 30 hours to actually like finish the game. So I knew that this wasn't that long. It's a fairly short game compared to other FromSoft titles because it's straightforward, linear. You don't have to think about any like leveling up, any builds or anything. So you just go ahead and do stuff. So although there's lots of like different side content that you can, like side quest type of things you can do, there's not that many, and it's not so cryptic, and you don't have like optional places to go to, not at least that much. So I feel like this is the best choice because it's not that long, it's fairly easy to get through. So that's the reason I chose this, and the other one was because I had the urge after playing Resident Evil 4 Remake. But I'm not sure if it actually, like, this was suffering, like part of the enemies, like fighting against Isshin, fighting against Demon of Hatred, fighting against True Monk, they were all suffering, so I kind of feel like the suffering was part of this whole playthrough, not to mention like the suffering in one of the annoying mini-bosses and all that shit. So I feel like it did the trick with the suffering thing, and it was a correct naming convention to make it called Suffering in Sekiro, and the first one in the Suffering series. But the reason I picked this one is because it's relatively short, so I knew that I could manage to finish it in at least relatively decent amount of time. It took me, like, it's been now 3 months since I actually started to play this, and I finished it now, so by playing once a week for a couple of hours. So I feel like it worked out. But on the other hand, do I want to do the other? Like, I have a feeling like I want to play through the at least Dark Souls 1 to 3, and I'm not sure about Elden Ring, but at least Dark Souls 1 to 3. I want to play them again. I've only played Dark Souls 1, the remastered version, once. That's the only thing I've played before. I've played Dark Souls 2 a lot of times, but I never, like the Scholar version, but I've never played the original Dark Souls 2 with the DLCs ever. And Dark Souls 3 I've actually played quite a few times, but yeah. So I was thinking that maybe I should, or should I, do the playthroughs of Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3 as a Suffering series continuation to this. And just head there and start doing them? Or will they work? Will they be too long? Will they take too much of like a playthrough? Especially with this, like playing only a couple of hours a day, hours a week. I don't think that's going to be enough. If I start them, I'll probably need to play them a bit more. Maybe either try to play them a couple of hours 2 times a week, or 4 hours a week, or something like that, because otherwise they're going to take so long. They are lengthier games, they are harder games to actually deal with some of the bosses and enemies, unless you just like search for a cheap as well, not cheap as, but like the strongest builds, and just like use those to go through it, so you don't have to really learn that much. But I don't want to play it like that. I kind of want to do my own stuff and my own things without actually like just checking out what to do. Not sure if I can do that, but I kind of want to do it that way. So the problem just is that they're so long. Like, it probably will take... I know that Dark Souls 3, even though I have played it many times, it will probably take 40 to 50 hours for me to beat if I play it like this, exploring everything, trying to do everything, and you know, like doing that. Then you have to account into like fighting against the enemies or the bosses that are super hard, and those will take longer than in this game, because yeah. So I'm not sure. I mean, if any of you have been watching my playthroughs and watched until this end, I kind of want to hear your feedback on it. Should I keep doing this Suffering series, or should I just not do it? Like starting with Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2 and all that. I mean, I kind of want to hear... I really want to hear the feedback if any of you have enjoyed watching this and want to see more. There's other things as well, like I've been wondering if I should, since I have to like I can use Gamepad, and I was wondering, since there's Ninja Gaidens, the newer versions of Ninja Gaidens, maybe I should play those, because they're kinda like suffering games as well. They're like ridiculously... They've been said to be like ridiculously annoying and difficult. If you haven't played like those types of action games before, and I haven't, so I'm kind of wondering if I should also do those. So I don't know. I kind of want to hear your feedback on this, and I'm going to keep on thinking if I'll do the Dark Souls. Like, I'll start with Dark Souls 1 and go ahead from there if I'll do that. I don't know. I guess we'll see. What else can I say? I'll think about it if I want to do, because I have the urge to actually play them again, especially since it's been so long since I played the first game, and the second game I haven't played the original, and it's a bit different from the Scholar version, so I kind of want to play them again. And the third one, it's been pretty long since I last played it, like many years. So maybe I'll do it, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. If it takes too long, then there's like it's a problem, because I don't want to have an ongoing playthrough that takes like 6 months to complete, because it takes so long to play like slowly like this thing. And I don't want to play Dark Souls or any of those like difficult games, just keep on playing them insanely long, because they're frustrating and it will just tilt me, and I can't provide any entertainment when I'm just salty and raging about them and just bored basically, or like frustrated about it. So I'm not sure. I guess we'll have to see, and I'll appreciate any feedbacks that you can give. But yeah, like I said, Sekiro, really good game. I loved playing it, and I loved playing it the first time. Although this game is like there's no real insane replayability value, but sometimes you can just go and remember the old memories about the game, and that's that's pretty good. I like it. So I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see what happens next, what I'm going to do next, if I'm going to be starting the Dark Souls 1 playthrough or not. I mean, the thing about me is that I'm a slow player, I'm a slow learner, so playing these games takes a long time for me to actually understand, remember, and react. Like, I have slow reaction times as well, so, and my fucking button coordination skills are pretty damn weak, so I don't know. I don't know how it would go if I'd play like some of the other games. So I guess we'll see what happens. The other ones are like the Control playthrough is currently being updated or uploaded to YouTube. Then there's also Prey playthrough. I am considering doing, like, trying out Resident Evil 8 Village with the Village of Shadows difficulty from new game file without like the shop items or anything, to challenge myself actually. That constitutes as a Suffering series pretty much, but I'm still not going to do it. It's just a challenge basically, if I can do it or not. But I'm not sure what will happen next. At least the Control playthrough will be going, and we'll see what I come up with. Anyway, I've yapped long enough. I'll really thank you for watching my playthrough or my suffering in Sekiro, and I appreciate the feedbacks you've given and everything. This was a blast. I really liked doing this. I hope you liked watching it too. And if you liked the content, just like, subscribe, anything if you want to, or comment. Constructive criticism or positive feedback or anything is very much appreciated. And, well, I guess it's time to just lay this for, like, this playthrough to rest. Or maybe not. I mean, there's something I want to do, but I'm not going to say anything yet. Like, I'm not going to say anything. But anyway, this is UFONman heading out. Thank you very much for watching and staying to see my suffering. Like, I'm pretty much a masochist, I guess, because I like to just suffer and play these. And anyway, I think Christmas is about to be. Have a Merry Christmas already in advance, and I'll see you in the next video. This is UFONman signing out. See ya. Bye. Sekiro Super Hyper. Oh, I'll leave this one here. So bye.